Hello and welcome to GRL's rerun of GP3 China. They have unfortunately had a safety car glitch in the first run, so it's being rerun tonight. You guys cannot make it, but it was all agreed on between the whole division to get it done as soon as possible, and the majority voted for tonight. I'm here tonight with Phil. Seems like I'm always stuck with him when I'm streaming, but I enjoy his company anyway. How are you tonight, Phil?
Alright.
Good.
Especially for the rerun. This could be even more closer.
More closer. English is failing you today, isn't it? So just make sure Zuma clicks spectate and not ready up.
Yeah.
And can you invite Manzi to the party, please?
Yep.
So, looks like it's going to be a wet qualifying for these guys today. It's the same weather as they had last time. A few new guys in than last time. We got George Bale, new driver coming through. Got potential to be good, but he's only going to get better in GP3. Top Gunner, his first time around China after racing around Monaco. Unfortunately, it wasn't a great debut for him, but still, Monaco never is usually a great race, let alone a great debut. A few cars shoot out at the minute. Looks like the Merc's out first. I presume that's Trey. He loves going out first.
It's Snoozer.
No, it's not. Is it Snoozer? Oh, in the Haas, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snoozer's out first in the Haas. Everyone's gone for the inters, no one's gone full wets just yet. And we are joined by the old man himself.
Oldest Spartacus.
Well, I've left the old Fancore people, you young whippersnappers, you wait till you get to my age. I'll be even older.
You'll be dead.
Yeah, cheers mate, cheers bro.
I'm sorry.
Slightly regretting the decision to ask you for an invite to the party.
You're only 12 years older than this.
Yeah, well, that's it's still 12 years, isn't it?
Horrible car crash when it runs.
Yeah, fucking was. Invite me to the game.
Yeah, that's Phil's job.
Oh,
go on then,
that's my job. That is my job.
Well, you're getting sacked at this rate, pal, because you're still on probation.
No,
I'm sorry.
less of the job, because you're supposed to get paid for a job. We get done for get taken to.
I'm sorry, but I'm struggling with my English at this point, so cut me some slack.
As Snoozer comes around the last corner to set his flying lap, see what he can do. We'll go on board with him. It'll be a very tough session for him. Only one of them goes out. Seems pointless to be doing a full quali for one, but the rules 10 or lower is short qualifying.
That's true.
Well, they'll all be sweating in the party if only one's going out.
I'm sure Nedfall won't mind if he goes out, to be honest.
No.
But for obvious reasons, if you know Ned Plum.
Yeah, we're not going to say, just for his privacy, but if you do know Ned,
you know why he'd want to
go out.
Ned
Claw had a very good race. Around Monaco.
Yeah. We are on board with Snoozer now, taking it very smooth, steady, just to get his banker lap in, see what he can set.
Oh, just goes a little bit wide on that double left-hander. Has to make sure not to hit too much curb in the pouring rain. It might cause the car to spin out.
Quick question, why is Zoom not on spectator?
He wanted to watch.
He wants to watch.
Cool. So, I don't know if you're meant to be racing.
I don't know if he's got a Twitch or something. So he raced GP1 on Sunday, man. Do you really think we'll put him in GP3?
I don't know, all these... I'm old, it takes me a while to remember names and...
News comes on the last corner. Let's see what he sets.
Very good. Looks like it. 149.3.
Mark Davis next across the line.
Mike David with a 148.1.
Mike Davis.
We've got Scott next.
Up across the line he goes in the Ferrari.
Ooh,
Scotty
bit
too
squirrely
hot.
there.
Did he used to be a wrestler? You two at the end of wrestling?
Scotty too hot, yeah.
Did he used to
In
be a wrestler?
2003.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
dates
Emotional
as
next.
well.
Across the line he goes. Fast. Oh no, not fastest. 48.
Trace gone.
Oh dear.
Trey
Is it-
retired.
What is it? Is it the pit wall, Nanny?
Oh, he's in the wall. Yes.
What's pit
That's
wall?
glitching.
Ouch.
Stop.
Calamities for
everyone's-
the Mercedes.
All everyone needs to do now is set a lap. Gary Bale
Yeah.
comes around the
That's
last
even
corner.
got to do that.
Oh, he's got-
Then you set a banker. Well, he's going to set it flying
And-
back now.
I think you can call that a Lewis Hamilton.
No,
Well, he got
we
beached
call
in the gravel, but
Manzi. We call it a being emotional.
Top
Ah,
Gunner's
yeah.
done a 208.
Gary.
Oh, he crosses the
Did it?
line.
Gunner's done
No, it was Spain, did it?
1-4.
No, Canada. No, China.
Uh,
Season 1.
oh, same track then.
Right, let's have a look at Ned.
That's why we call it a Gary. 152.
152.
7.
Top Gunner needs to improve on that.
He doesn't.
Well, not
Trade that,
really,
innit?
It's through anyway. Spot on, said it.
Whoa, George lost it.
Yeah, I think he went up quite narrow onto that right-hander.
So he's not been able to make it then? Or has everybody come apart from those who have left?
We knew Leif couldn't make it. Hot Kinlin's still struggling with his pedals.
Right.
Andrew
Hockey
Burns
Hess, we
doesn't know
don't
what
know.
he's doing.
What Phil said. And who else? Dead shot. I've given that. I've given him right now.
I forgot
Oh,
it
Mike Davis
was,
got a bit of a touch on the grass.
I'm mid, to be honest. I got a message saying, "Oh, we're racing at 8." Oh, okay. George crosses the line for his first qualifying lap at GRL. It's a 1:54.9.
154. Oh, Boomer's actually getting faster.
Across the line he goes.
155.
155.9.
On board with Dutch Nacho now.
I know it's
Everyone has to
improved,
set a
but
lap,
151
and he's gone. So deep. As Phil would say, he's gone into the Chinese Narnia.
I don't think China's got Narnia. It's either that, well they do, but they
You're
nick,
racist,
but they
Phil.
just think, no, different.
Being racist, Phil.
No,
What are you
just
laughing
telling you
at?
that China sometimes
Is it my eyes or is TV pod on spectator menu off to left a bit?
that'll be TV pod offset.
Yeah, but it just says TV pod. It is TV pod offset, but it just says TV pod on this. You got get two choices doing it. TV pod and broadcast. Oh, is that Top Gunner's off the track? He's lost it. It's,
So he lost part of his front
it's-
wing.
I think he
Make
was
sure if he rejoins right.
till that point there. Yeah, I think the Ferrari's already gone past him. He did wait. He did everything
Oh, Nichols on a bit of a
correctly.
spin. And crashes through the DHL.
Nice work for him. Well, Dutch has completely lost it out of the last corner. Across the line it goes. Sets the time.
152.4.
152.4. They're all through though. After Trey binned it in the pit lane.
I don't think none of them realised yet then.
Bit of a calamity
Oh.
from Trey there.
George crosses the line. George improves. 154.2. Doesn't move him up, but he improves. Owen's down on his
There's
time.
nonetheless.
He pits. Can he do a better job than Trey did? Yes, he can, and just about. Top Gooners in as well. That claw's lagging, I think. Is that just my screen or?
I'm on board with
Alright.
it now.
He's fine.
The call
It's
crosses the
okay on
line.
my end as well. Yeah, we know he's not going to improve on that one though, so he had a spin, didn't he, Phil?
Yeah, he had a bit of a tank slapper.
Warning Dog's retired in the pits. He fancies himself
Yeah,
a
he's
hot
safe.
dog. With the Big Show.
So good for Top Gooner.
Don't, please.
Oh yeah,
Don't, please. I already threw up last night laughing too hard.
that's not.
Well, yeah, that was fun though.
No, George, no.
Oh,
Thought he was going to retire on
Well, what's he
track.
doing? I think he's run out of fuel here.
it's right out of fuel.
Wants to get off that racing line. Is anyone behind?
Yeah.
I don't think there is,
Ned's
but
coming
still,
close.
he wants to get off
Let's
that
come in,
racing
but I
line.
think he'll be fine.
He's veering off and out slowly.
Yeah.
Good man.
Ned will tell him straight if he's not out of the way by the time it gets to him.
Yeah, he's out of the way now, mate. He's covered it. Here comes Ned.
There we go.
Meow.
Yeah. Well done, George. Oh, dear.
Let's overshot it.
Ned's gone deep.
Overshot, yeah.
And he's
He's
checked
going
that in.
it.
They're all
He's hurt?
through.
Yeah, he's turned.
Anyway, apart from Mr. Trey 94YT. It's that paint code or something. That sounds like a paint code, that does.
That's how old you really are.
No, well, I work in a paint shop, don't I?
You old bastard.
What colour's your car? Black. Volkswagen black.
Glossy black. Glossy black.
It's Volkswagen black. If you put a torch on it, you'll see purples and greens and blues. It's a very nice black.
Alright, you stalker. Start calling you fucking WF1 Vettel. Following me about. I wondered why there was a lecture following me.
You wondered
there.
why
Stalker
there was
car,
some
that,
heavy
isn't it?
breathing. Heavy breathing.
And then every time I opened the back of the van, there was a man just stood there. I don't know why.
With his hands down his
Ooh,
pants.
bit of a-
Whoa.
bit of a-
Let's try and keep this to an R rating, please. No. To a
Keep it Disney.
Disney. I think
Have
it's
you ever
reversed.
watched a Disney film?
Yes. Yes.
Well, I'd get to watching one, mate, before you make that remark. They're a bit worse than me.
Dumbo, mate. Fucking love that film as a kid. Is that Disney?
Bambi.
Never
Yeah,
got into
Dumbo's
Bambi.
Disney.
I used to watch Aladdin a lot. I did.
Gary's on full wet.
I can possibly testing the pace on the
Probably
full
just
wets.
practicing. They have got no need to go out. They're all through.
Still about you followed through that.
When I was young, I used to watch Pinocchio.
When you was young, you still are young.
No, I'm not.
I feel young.
Don't look it.
Manzi,
go on then.
Manzi, I'm sorry, but Manzi, the only way that you feel young is just driving a car.
Drugs.
You just thought, oh, I feel like I'm 17.
I'm gonna fall out with you lot.
You love us too much. You're just because if we ever fell out, man, dude, you just all you'd picture behind your car when you're racing is me behind. How the fuck did you get there?
Yeah, but I know I'd make it to the end unless it's my own fault, because there wouldn't be no you taking me out, so...
Hey, don't hate
Stinger
because
in
you
the
ain't, man.
tail. Don't hate on the haters.
We're now waiting for the show.
Right, fucking. Who's that? Who's the guy that does all the nature stuff?
That's bro.
But you sounding like them. But now we're waiting for why you're cinematic.
Force India coming up to the final corner random Chinese Grand Prix track. Oh no, it's going into pace.
Chinese
Here we
Grand
see
Prix
the
track.
Force India in its natural habitat of the
Look,
tits.
Shanghai circuit.
I didn't hit the wall though, so it's not as natural.
Wow, he thought about it, see him twitching.
And now we wait for McDavid to snatch a record to retire.
Can't mate, can't.
Or not.
I'll have a drink first.
Well,
There's your top
Force
10
India.
for the shootout. Just
Force
Trey,
India
unfortunately,
lockout.
locked up under brake and then slammed into the pit wall.
Bit of a shame. Going with a very respectable 151.2, just a tenth slower than Dutch.
Gary's got to find some time there, 8/10 off. Not that he's snapping all of there, because it's on Q2, but...
Quiet.
Has the weather improved or slightly worse? Oh,
I think it's
God.
worse,
Looks
to
like
be
it's a
honest.
bit more rainy to me.
A bit
I'm
more rainy.
surprised.
Sign him up,
surprised the bit don't
RTV
have
Newsman.
roofs.
Sign him up. Get him on the weather report. What I love is them guys at the top, look, they're not even got an umbrella. What the fuck do they?
They are,
Yeah.
of course. They're British.
Snooze has got out first again.
They're the only nation that doesn't moan when it's raining.
Or full wet. Yeah, all on full
In a
wet.
nation that moans when it's wet, and in a nation that moans when it's dry.
Mind you, Manzi, for us, we always moan at everything.
Exactly.
That was the
Even
whole
if
idea
it's
of
like-
being British.
Yeah. And not only
Because
that, we
Scottish,
moan in a
Welsh, or
polite-
Irish, you're just miserable.
Yeah. Oh, but I got a message from Zuma.
Uh-oh.
Stream Twitch, mixed or Twitch. Twitch.
Twitch.
It will be Twitch. My matey, it will be Twitch.
Twitch, woo.
Wit to win.
Okay, Maz is now turned into a very old owl.
Very old. Could have just said it an owl, but a very old owl. Forgot how to hoo.
Could just twit.
No, it just goes. Got a spray coming out of Snooze's car.
Everybody dance.
Ned wants to drop back off that Sauber a bit. They're gonna hamper him.
I'm not gonna let him go through.
That's gonna fuck his lap up, because there's another car coming through now. Oh my.
The snoozer start his fast lap, or
You think? I
It's
think
just
he's starting it now.
It's just started it. Now turn 2.
Very gingerly on the throttle.
out of ginger.
Right then, I'll change the sentence and say gradual. I didn't know that because of it being wet. And you get you're slower in the corners because of the corner speed. But you know what? I'm not even going to speak anymore. It's just absolutely appalling.
Yeah, you have difficulty speaking. Does that though?
Because I get into a sentence and then I pause and then I've just lost the structure of the sentence.
What you should do, Phil, is think before you speak.
He does,
Oh, I
that's
do
half his
plenty of
problem.
that, but sometimes I overly think. While on some occasions, I daydream all day, or just days off.
Wait 2 seconds, I think my front door's being knocked on.
Being hunted. Nah.
It's your best mate.
Ooh,
Well,
very wide from Snoozer. It does a 151.0.
it's respectable. Zewets.
Mike David does a
Mike Davis.
151.5. Scott's.
I think Ned in front of
He does a
Scott is just
149.8. Ned.
being emotional around the last corner, over the line.
150.8. Gary Merchant was
being emotional.
149.3.
I must have been hearing
One dog
things
was 150.7.
as we see Snoozer spin. But Green crosses the line. 156.3. George definitely validated that he's gone miles. Oh, he hasn't.
153.1.
1. Owen's left. See what he can do, mate.
Was he off back on sector 1?
Oh, Top Gunner's spot.
152.2. Well, that lap from Scott is incredible.
Why is it incredible? Gary did the same lap.
Before Gary said it was his, well, got the time, got his time up.
Not thinking again,
You know
are
what? You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
No, mate, we don't.
I've crossed that out.
Having trouble, aren't you, buddy?
Yeah. We'll get through somehow.
Oh,
Not a curve on that point. Not like Dave's going into the pits.
Snoozer may well be as well, because he's just run
Scott's
out.
going into the pits as well. Yep, Snoozer's going into the pits. Close going into the pits. One dog's going into the pits. And Benemercial's going into the pits. Oh,
try
very,
and
very
advertise
wide
that.
exit from Bale. No, that's not what I'm calling it, Bale. Not related to oh, but still.
How do you know?
Improve.
Have you asked him?
No.
Wow.
Top Gunner doesn't improve. Looks Nacho's out now. It's to
Oh,
start
it
to
hasn't
fly
improved
up.
either. And George Bale has spun. Nacho's now on a flyer.
Yeah, I'm on board with him at the minute.
It's gone wide into turn 1.
Oh, good, has actually gone faster. He's not hit the outer curve, because if he does, it slows him down massively. Apart from that curve, you can take it however you like it. Oh, slight lock up.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
And it looks like Gooner's going to do a 153.4. Owen doesn't improve again. Does not improve again.
Sure, Dutch Nacho just done that, but I've approached him well.
Done what?
Going down the pit straight, he went onto the wet part of the track as though he was cooling his tyres. His hot lap.
Quite a bold move.
When he goes second, so I must have done something.
Must have done something
Snoozes.
for him, yeah.
Yeah.
Snoozer's left, can you invite him back please? Owen's up on his time. Drastically is up on his time. 1.1 seconds up on his time is Owen.
Oh,
What else about to say now?
oh, 1.7 now.
Not jinx it for him. Try his rhythm. And that horrible red Ferrari. They quite frankly I overtook in a 3.5 ton van today. I overtook a Ferrari.
I bet you felt very
They weren't
proud.
going that fast, but you know. I mean,
You
can't
what?
drive-
I bet you
You
felt
can't
proud.
drive. You can't drive a Ferrari at 70 mile an hour. You just can't. Mess the engine up. You have to drive 120. Lowest. You get everywhere.
I
in
think
5
lowest
lanes.
140.
Owen crosses the line.
Oh,
What's he
Owen's gone a
gonna
little bit wide.
get? Still improves P4 for Owen.
150.5.
6,000 in front of
6,000.
mine, David. Does Nacho next
6,000
crossing it?
separated.
Is he up on his time? He's got
Yeah.
plenty of fuel. Georgian snoozer. Alright, looks like Gooner's going to as well. Ned's happy with his P7. Dutch Nacho down on his time, crosses the line as he made up. He does
Nope.
not improve, but he's on one final lap. Scott, can he improve? He's going to be able to get around and do another lap, I think. Across the line he goes. It's going to be close. He does not improve.
Oh,
I
he
thought
hasn't.
that would stitch Snoozer up. He did retire
dog.
and his car left the pits.
Crosses the line at 150.3. For Horn Dog, he improves.
Right.
Pushes Owen down to P5. Mark
Just seen
David's
it.
about to
You
cross the
come on
line
bottom of the
next.
screen, Snoozer
Can he get
retired,
himself back up
separate
there?
on
He's going very
his
quickly
car
at the
come
minute.
out the pit.
So it's going to be fastest lap. It is. A 149 dead. Called it.
There is that there though. Is he
Dutch Nacho's
improving
up on his
speed
time.
motion?
It'll be close between Good Emotional and Nacho.
Dawson's are fighting for the top spot at the minute. Does anyone get in between them? Does anyone be the cheese slice in between the two pink pieces of bread? Gary's flying as well. What's he going to do? Is he going to get in the 148s? He goes fastest, 148.6. 4
Now,
seconds
all
in
over
front
on
of Dutch
on
Nacho.
Dutch.
I think Dutch Nacho's backed out. Those Owen's run out of fuel. Owen P6 is very good for Owen.
Yeah.
Nacho's coming down to the hairpin. What can he do? Oh, very wide. It's
very,
definitely
very
running over
wide.
there. Crosses the line. It does not improve. Scott and Horndog left.
Scott's improved.
Oh yeah, he could mess it up in this last corner. Oh, he's nailed
Oh, that's
that.
a good line.
I think it's P3. It is.
Third.
149.2.
Wow.
Horndog gonna get himself
It's
up
a
there.
hot dog.
Horndog is up. He's up half a second. Across the line he goes. He improves. He
Stay
doesn't
P5.
move up.
But he stays as he is.
Just Owen to retire now, but yeah.
Wow.
As you been emotional, just snatches pole off his teammates' grasps there with a 148.6. Mark David is second and a 149 dead. Scott jumps up into third right at the end of the session there. Dutch Nacho is P4. Horndog is fifth. He'd be disappointed with that. Owen will be over the moon with his P6. Nedclaw is seventh. Snoozer unfortunately disconnected, but couldn't do another lap, so he'll be ruin his lost chances there. George Bale on his debut gets P9, and Top Gruner his debut in the wet is 10th, with Trey 11th after he put it in the wall.
He did it, Gary.
I say he did a neck call, but never mind.
Oh no, Nedclaw did it in the race. Gary just was a douche.
Oh. Right. Another 5-minute break, so it'll be 40 minutes to 9.
Matthew Swallows.
So 2046 peoples.
Hopefully Horndog spoke to
The new
We'll
guys.
start on softs.
I can trust Horndog. I mean,
Oh, he's ready to go.
no, I can't.
George Bale.
Oh dear.
His first ever league race, so you can understand his misjudgment, but he was told, and he gets a penalty if not.
Doesn't actually start in the medium, emotional, and all dogs start on the super softs.
Those Nacho's risking it on the mediums, isn't he?
Yeah.
Strange that Horndog and
It's
Gary
a
both going
bit
for the
of
same
lag
strategy.
from Ned. This stage. Someone else would like to view Ned and
Ned's fine on my screen.
unconfirm or confirm.
Ned's fine on my screen.
It's fine on mine now.
Now the question is, will there be team orders for the Force India? The Force India team.
Oh no, on mine, that's definitely lagging.
On mine
I
is.
think it was quite bad.
So the Mazzy, who do you think will get the top 3?
I think the top 3 may stay how it is. There's a Force India on the grass.
It's a bit emotional, my dude, and Scott.
Yes.
Really?
Bulldog might challenge for P3.
Yeah.
But I think it may stay like that. Maybe Dutch Nacho's got a chance to get in there. Nedclaw,
Yeah, they
Judge
just
Bale, they've just touched.
clashed into each other up to the final corner. As they reform the grid. Here we go. 5 red lights for the rerun of the Chinese Grand Prix.
Let's go.
And it's lights out. And away we go.
Gary, the king of
Honda's got a
great
very good
starts. He's
start.
got a good start.
From Dutch
Scott's
Nacho.
Scott's around the outside of. No, Dutch Nacho's going down the inside of thingy. Honda's gone wide, which has left the door wide
Yeah,
open for
come
Owen.
on. There's no
Trey's
flag
jumped up
on
a few
mine.
places there. Big battle going on behind. Trey is with Snoozer.
He's gone up 3 places.
Oh, Top Gunner's got a 5-second stop go already.
There's no like drive through, so it'll be fine. Oh, very wide from over there onto that corner. It could go very, very wide again on this corner.
Honda right up the gearbox of Dutch Nacho, but Dutch Nacho was on the slower tyre and Honda on the quickest, so we'll see. The first retirement doesn't get any points, so people will be looking for good points around here today. 2 Force Indias look like they're pulled away already. They're pulling a nice little gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a very good gap. Oh, it looks like Honda might be a little bit too far back. Snoozer's
I think
actually
Snoozer's
going to try to find a good line.
Oh, Hondog's gone for it. He's gone
Oh,
wide out.
ooh.
To the wheel barge, he's got a penalty. Oh dear.
Honda's
There's all sorts
dropped
of
1 half
calamities.
back. He's done a Vettel, it's completely ruined his tyres already.
He
Honda's all
will
over
be
the place
kicking
now.
himself at that. It was a Verstappen Vettel-esque type of move. Gary leading, Mike David P2, Scotty P3, Dutch Nacho P4, Snoozer P5, Trey's doing well, P6,
Yeah.
Owen P7, Ned P8, Mr. Hot Dog really kicking himself after that mistake, P9, Top Gooner, George Bale,
As he is.
P10,
Bale.
11.
We're caught all over the back of Owen at the minute.
No incidents to report off as yet. I've seen no bits of wing fly off.
Oh, Owen and Ned needs to stay away from the outer curb.
As we look for the closest battle, which is still Nedclaw and Owen, just in front of them, I think
Honda's in the
Snoozer
mix now.
Yeah, Hot Dog's
Snoozer and
catching
Trey.
these up.
Close,
DRS
DRS is
is now
enabled,
enabled.
so whoa! Williams is all over the place in the background. And that was George Bale. Kept it on the track though, just. He's chasing down his teammate. A little battle forming now with these two. George going to go for it? No, sticks it out. Top corner, locks his brakes up. Well, looks like there's no team orders between these two.
Not at the moment.
George's going to try and pounce on a mistake from Nedclaw here. Oh, but Orndog makes his own mistake there.
Oh, it went. Oh, it's the Ferrari. Oh, no.
Oh dear.
Owen lost it, and as he came on the track, he T-boned Mr. Nad. Nad, I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, no, not be happy.
Dislodged both his wheels from the front of his vehicle.
Well, at least we got a spectacular crash on stream. These guys know that they are just in this division to get better, so
yeah.
few mistakes from each other is a bit. There's Nedclaw for the interview. I presume he cannot be happy. I think we from what we've seen on stream, Owen just lost it a little bit, and
lost it.
Just you were there at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, we were all a bit close, weren't we?
Yeah,
which is good. You want that because I mean,
it was a good battle, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was.
Real unfortunate.
There was no margin for error. If anything was going to happen, it was going to happen to somebody. And it was me. Unfortunately. But
yes.
I hate time anyway, so.
Well, you're taking it very well for saying it's the first midweek race. So appreciate there's no shouting or anything involved.
Or hard feelings towards Owen.
I just understand that it was one mistake.
I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? We
Well,
both
I
on the
was
same line for that corner.
Yeah, he got too much curb. He did a Lewis Hamilton. Too much curb and AstroTurf. It just sent it 180.
We both ran exactly the same line straight through that corner, and his car happened to slip and mine stuck.
Yeah, but
unfortunately.
The cars now, as soon as they go, you ain't getting it back. As soon as they go,
nothing I can do about it.
Yeah. No chance of getting it back. But Orndog's going side by side with Trey. Has he got him? Trey's on the northern exit. Orndog's trying to go around the outside. He makes it. I think Trey backed out. That makes it stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a quick one, Ned. Did you speak to George about starting the race, or was he not? What was he not told?
He's not got a mic, buddy.
Was he not? He told nothing like that.
Yeah,
should be in the party we use though.
He's in the party.
He's in the party. He can hear.
So he knows then. So.
There was at the beginning of quality. Everyone was told. I came back just in time because I was out on the smoke.
For him, unfortunately, but the rules of the way. One trying to make up for lost time now. He's all over the back of Snoozer. Whoa, nearly got very close there.
Oh, Dog's got stuck on the outer curb.
Yeah, I think they're stuck. Hot Dog's forcing the issue here a bit much. He's a bit trying to force it a bit. Gary with a 1.7 second lead to his teammate, and Mike David has got a 5.3 second lead to Scott.
Yeah,
it's
pretty at the moment looks natural because of the gap of Scott. Orndog's trying to make some lost ground.
Oh, Snoozer's disconnected desync.
Oh yeah.
Is it kicked in from the lobby? Orndog's staying well away just in case. Orndog's got a better run there.
Just gone round him. Snoozer's gonna have a little look now. He thinks
No, I
better
think
off.
Snoozer gave up then after he had a bit of, I think he
Yeah.
had a bit of connection issues. Well, Mark David's still not letting Been Emotional pull away.
No, he's got that gap down. He's in DRS.
I think it's getting to the point where Gary's supers are going off. Whoa, Mark's nearly lost it then. Back end went. Well, just to snap it back right to get it round
You get a
the
bit of
right
snap
end
on
there.
oversteer on that corner.
DRS is wide open. No, it's not. It's not with DRS.
It isn't. It's not.
It's not been close enough. But that drag alone's enough to pull you forward. Is he going to make a move on his teammate, or is he going to wait and do the undercut?
We'll have to find out. Now DRS is up.
Oh. Mark's taking the wider line. Looks like the actual racing line. Gary's took the shorter line.
Oh, it's getting a lot closer for the two Force India teammates.
I don't know if Mark will make the move though. Like I said, I don't know if he'll just sit behind and bide his time and try and get him in the pit stops.
Well, Gary's being emotional's got to pit before him, so I think might be right unless he gets an easy chance
Yeah.
that he'll stay where he is till Gary goes in the pits. And I predict Gary to go in the pits within the next 5 to 6 laps.
And David's gonna get the DRS.
No, it's not. It's got a wing damage. Is his rear wing broken?
By the looks of it.
Well, if he's not activating DRS, unless he don't want to.
Or could it be a new
He's
strategy?
opened it
DRS
now,
is-
he's on it.
DRS is
He's
up now.
opened it. I think he probably must have not realised he had it. Oh, someone's gone off in sector 3.
Guna.
No, it's top unit.
Unfortunately, he's lost him off his wing.
Now jumps going into
Mark's
P8.
right at the back now. Very close up to the back of Gary. He's going to make a move into this corner. We're on board with him.
He's a bit too far back from there. Mr. Hornbach on the move. He's next up on his list is Dutch Nacho.
He's actually losing almost 2/10 off of Scott.
He's gaining, to be honest. Yeah, it's coming down.
No, he's
Dutch
gaining again.
Nacho's within sending it distance down this back straight if he keeps up this momentum. Top Goon is in the pits for a set of mediums and a new wing.
We'll see
He
if
could
Mark
take them
makes
to
a
the end of the
move now.
race.
Off a second, DRS wide open. Closing the gap, he's closing.
He's too far back.
And Gary's saving all of his battery power there for the back. All his rich revs for the back straight there. Bend
Yeah,
him
for
off.
the V6 hybrid.
He's pitted. Gary's pitted.
Oh,
Emotional jumps into the pit there. What tyres is he going to go on? It's going to be a race to the finish. Dutch Nacho is closing the gap on Scott there as well.
on to softs. Oh no,
I
it's
think
on
Gary's going to
supers.
come out. Gary's going to come out just in front of Trey, I think.
So he's gonna
No,
be
he's
on the
not.
softs at the end
I
then.
think Trey's going to beat him.
He has. He's beaten him.
He's done him.
Bit of clean air now. Dutch Nacho is in DRS range of Scott now, who's moved up to P2. He's inherited it off Been Emotional. Watch on the mediums, and we'll be going a hell of a lot longer than Scott.
He'll be going all the way up to lap.
Yeah.
Gary
Safe to
needs
say
now.
Dutch Nacho
Gary
is
needs now a
on top.
clean run.
Yeah.
Because Mark's got a clean road in front of him. He's got straight past. I think Trey's got out of the way of him there.
Yeah.
It might just make or break when Mark David comes in. It's not just still not close enough to Scott when it matters. He just can't get there.
Just can't get them usage on the mediums.
The gap is coming down.
He's not rich mixing it down the back straight either. He's not struggling for fuel, but he's not got a lot to play with. He's only got an extra lap of fuel. Mr. Dutch Nacho.
One dog's going into the pits. Surprisingly, Owen's closing the gap now.
Dutch Nacho's edging ever closer to Scott.
Where's jumps? Horn dog.
Mark David
onto
in the lead with a 10-second lead to Scotty. Dutch Nacho
Well,
right on the
Scott
back
can't
of
push his
Scotty.
car too much because Dutch Nacho is behind him.
But Emotional's already caught up to the back of Snoozer as well now. I thought it looked
Let's have a look
fine
at this. Let's have a look at the raw pace of Dutch Nacho on the straight.
And Gary's already got.
Scott is in.
Already
Rich.
got Snoozer there.
Oh, we can't. Wow. Ooh. That was close.
Snoozer's going for Gary again.
Rather close.
Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, good driving from the pair.
Great
there.
driving
Good
there.
driving.
One dog's got Owen as well.
And two
Yeah,
Yeah,
wide.
side by side down the back straight. I'm just going to slip in the back of Horn Dog for a sniff down into the airpin. Gary with the fastest lap. Mr. Bean Emotional. They've both gone wide. Hot Dog with a better exit then.
And we will get the DRS.
On board with Dutch Nacho.
Ooh.
Actually got a 3-second time penalty. Oh,
Gary
early
might
braking
have
from
played
Owen there.
Blinder here. He's got
Oh, he's
plenty
a little
of
bit wide. Over the late apex.
Got the
Top
bird
Gun is
drive
closing
with
up
Dutch
to-
Nacho and Scott.
George Bale. So let's have a look at the people that are yet to be pitted. It'll be Mike, David, Scott, Nacho, Snoozer, Trey, Owen and George.
Although George has already pitted, has it? Or was that Top Gun? That was Top Gun, wasn't it?
That was Top Gooner.
George there. I think
Emotional with
Gary's
another
second.
fastness lap.
He's closing that gap
Snoozer's in the pit.
closing that gap on Bin Emotion on Dutch Nacho. In front, who's in a battle of his own.
Lag off Snoozer in the pits from what?
Onto the mediums. It's a bit early on the mediums at that point. Going down Schultz snoozer. Even though it was yet to be pitted.
Still on board with Dutch Nacho. He's got to make the move quick because Gary's been emotion it is coming.
And Gary is not hanging around.
Surely Dutch Nacho can get his raw pace on those mediums.
This is his best chance here, he's in slipstream. DRS wide open. Still no Richmonds. That's where we're struggling.
He's gonna go, trying to go find it. Is that a look?
No.
Nothing.
Can he keep sniffing?
Scott's got
Still
Barrett,
sniffing.
Scott's
in the pits.
Scott's in.
See what he's going on to. Freeze up and emotional again. In the pit, he's putting on mediums on, he'll be going to the end.
He's on the mediums.
News is on the back of Owen.
Trey's in the pits.
Oh, this might make Scott's plan work brilliantly. Because Mike David and Dutch is yet to be pitted. And Dutch is going for longer.
On telemetry it says Scott's on the medium, but on his car he has the soft.
Tire glitch. He's on the mediums.
Oh, Owen's sliding about all over the place. What's happened there?
Oh, he's losing it. Too eager on the throttle.
We're on his
he
car,
pitted
this
it?
offs.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't pitted yet.
Maybe his tyres are gone.
Look at that. Bits of grass on the rear tyres.
There are 4 cars not yet being in the pits. Mark David, who's
Mark
in the
David's
pits
not
now
in.
as we speak. Dutch Nacho has not been in. Owen's not been in, or neither has Mr.
I think Gary's got this, but he's got to pull.
Yeah.
He's going on to mediums, isn't he? So he's going to the end. So he's got to pull another. He's got to keep going. Gary has to pull the gap.
Yeah.
He's going for the more aggressive.
He's on
strategy.
the back of Dutch Nacho already then. Dutch Nacho has got to put Scott with a penalty.
With a penalty.
You parrot.
Nope. Another thing though, I think Been Emotional's doing a 2-stop.
Well, obviously.
He's got to. He's got to change tyres. He's ran the super soft twice now. Started off, pitted, put the super soft. So he's, even if he can take these tyres to the end, he's got to pit.
Yeah. So he's not gone in.
Owen in the pits.
Gary's looking for it before the DRS.
Yeah, he's sniffing his game. Expect this move to be easy pickings for Mr. Emotional.
Oh, the dirty air.
He's close enough now.
Just, yeah.
He's got to get a past and pull a gap.
It's too far back.
He's not.
No, he's sending it now. He's too far back.
Got to get him soon. He can't be held up by the Dutch for too long.
No. I'd be looking
With
for
a 5 second
stop go. Speeding in the pit. I'd be looking for Gary to send one into turn 1 here. He's got to. He knows he's got the better tyre.
Got him. Oh!
Tried to.
He's still sniffing.
But Snatcher's got going for a tighter line.
Gary's got to think outside the box here. Dutch Nacho doing
Good defending though from Dutch.
Defend. Yeah, just good bit of driving there.
Yeah.
And everybody else is spaced back. There's a lot of space between everybody.
Oh, Gary's looking for every little bit of space that is possible.
So much so, back end stepped out. On
But
Gary
Mark
there.
David's closing the gap. He's took 2 seconds out of both of them.
Yeah.
This is Gary's
Oh,
chance.
dirty air again. Just slightly.
DRS opens now. Gotta get past him.
I get him.
He's gone. There we go. Gotta get a good line
Side
there
by
now.
side.
Not done yet though. Oh, there's a
the
touch.
Oh, there was a touch.
Can someone record that?
I got it on an emotional point of view.
Gary's got past them.
Looks like
Dutch is off still
Dutch
all
isn't
over
having
the
it. Dutch isn't having it.
Lead back. Gary's got to pull away and hope Dutch does holds up Mark the same as he did himself.
Yeah. It's falling back.
Horn dog slowly reeling Scott in.
Yeah.
I don't think Dutch needs to battle these two. He's on the one start.
Yeah, it's gonna come good for Dutch in the end.
It's got
Gary's
started
got to pick again.
Hasn't Scott started in the mediums? On the mediums.
No, it was only Dutch.
Yeah, and a Dutch on the
I did
mediums.
as well.
Oh no, Scott is on the mediums. Sorry. He started on the softs as well as on the mediums, so he's going all the way for the end of the
I
race.
don't know what tire I was on actually.
What colour were they? Black.
Dunno.
Har.
Oh, Dutch
Nacho
got
hasn't
forward.
pitted yet.
He was on the softs. But Nacho's definitely stretching his pit window. I think he might be looking to come out on the supers.
Yeah.
This is going along.
Yeah, I reckon
2
he might be
laps.
not 19.
Yeah, he's 2 laps over his pit window now. So I think that's just going to hamper him though, because Mike David's virtually on
Like
his
David's
end.
closing up.
Yeah, he's got to come in the pits this lap. I would imagine Dutch Nacho is struggling on them quite a lot.
Oh, back end stepped out for Mike David a little bit. Mike David tried to have a look.
Oh, there's a touch.
Between who?
I've lost him a little bit of time. Oh, there's a yellow flag on sector 2.
Mike David and Nacho literally just a touch. One dog's definitely catching Scotty.
On board with Mark David now. When it is
Top
Dutch
Gooners
going
in
to
the
pit?
pits.
The Dutch is pitted now. Yeah, Dutch is
No,
in.
Dutch has pitted.
He's going on the softs.
As George runs wide. There's a Verstappen, but there's no Hamilton there. Oh, he's spun it.
Now on the super softs.
He needs to be careful when accelerating when he's got grass on his tyres. Because it'll just
By the looks of it,
360.
Scott.
Dutch has come out on the
Which is just
supers.
done.
Is he going to make them last? 10 laps?
I would have
Scott's
thought
jump.
so.
Oh! Scott on Horndog's
10 laps.
Dutch.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
but all
think
dogs are-
Dutch.
Dutch is on the faster tyre now. And Mark
Yeah,
David
he
is
should
reeling, been emotional in.
Yeah.
Being emotional has got to pit again.
I
It's free
do.
now.
Dutch is a 3-second time penalty.
Top Gunner moves out of the way. Beautifully. I think Gary's got to
Nationals
come in
tyres.
and this lap.
Yeah.
To minimise the destruction.
Trying to minimise the wheel spin.
Those Natchez on the charge.
Oh, he's got to go on the
Oh, dog's gone a bit
where
deep.
softs. That'll easily go to the end. It's got to be sooner rather than later, and he's in.
He's on mediums.
Gary is not
Like
on mediums.
Oh. Oh, that's
Gary's
not
in
what
the
he's got.
pits for his softs now. Oh, no. I'm discussing, I'm just mumbling about. Gary's predicament is put himself in. He should come out P2. This should be alright. Be adjuster.
Well, if he doesn't
Real
come out
fucking
P2,
close.
P5, because these are all close. They're all very close. Oh, it's close. He's got
Scott
to
just
overtake
jumped
Scott
in.
now.
He's got P3.
Very close now, Dutch Natcher. Oh, touches the horn dog, I think there.
He's caught up with Snoozer.
Now the fight's on. The last 10 laps. Awesome.
So he's got to get past Scott as soon as possible.
He has. I think Mike David has got this one in the bag now. "20-second gap to P2. Oh, he's lost it! Mike David's lost it!
Oh.
Spoke too soon, mate. But Emotional's got to get past him now, and he's got to get past him this lap. Close the gap.
Yeah.
That won't change till they cross the same point of the track. I think
On the inside.
Emotional's got side by side with him already. Yep.
Yeah,
Emotional's got
this
left
one's
side.
in the bag.
The Mark's lost 5 seconds off that silly decision. Oh, Scott's at the back of Emotional.
Oh, Scott's lost a bit of the front wing.
And Dutch Natcher's got past Horndock in the process.
And tyres are old for Orndog though, aren't they? He pitted early for them.
Scott's got back past Dutch, I think, or is Dutch going around the outside there?
Which has got that one done.
Snoozer's getting close to Trey as well. Battle's all over the field at the minute. Owen's out. Owen's lost
Oh,
it.
Owen's gone.
Lost it the same place as he hit Ned at. Oof.
This time he
Yikes.
took himself out. Safety car.
Safety car. Oh, Dutch.
Dutch Natcher's left.
Seed.
We need to invite Dutch.
Yep.
This car's further away than Ned's was, so this has brought it all back into it now. If Mark's clever, he'll pit now for supers.
Yeah.
He's got to get on the same or quicker tyre than been Emotional.
This has played right into Gary's hands. You lucky bugger, Gary.
Does Dutch an invite back?
Yeah.
I've sent him one.
I sent him an invite.
Unfortunate to lose 2 guys just before the 90% mark.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mike
Dutch is
Davis now gone
pitted.
into the pit.
Dutch's car's pitted. No.
This is gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, I bet it'll put
Horndog's
him in.
pitted.
Horndog's in. Mark David's in. Yeah, Mark David's in. He's on the supers. He's going on to the soft spot. Horndog's got a lot further to go. He's in, he's going on to supers as well. Snoozers took the option to
I'm
jump
back
in as
in it.
well. Just keep inviting Dutch for me, please.
Yeah.
So, after everyone's pitting, lap 21 under the safety car, it has been emotional, followed by Scott. Mark David is P3,
Nacho's in.
Nacho's now back in P4, Horndog is 5th, Trey is up to 6th, Snoozer now in 7th, Top Gunner is 8th, and George Bale is going to be 9th, which is good points for him. Very good points for him, so. Well, we missed the incident with Owen, but it looked like a big one if the safety car out.
Yeah.
When it comes in, I think it's going to be a what? 5-lap sprint to the end.
Possibly, yeah. Right, I wonder if Dutch Nacho knows how to get in his car. Yeah, he's in. He's in his car.
That's good, Dan. He's got fresh tyres as well to attack.
Yeah.
Has Scott and Gary made the wrong choice? Whoa, what's Mark doing? After the last restart they had at China, let's hope this one's going to be a lot better.
Yeah, let's hope it's a lot cleaner.
Owen, Mark Davis getting too ambitious to get going again. He's just in the back of Scott.
If my Davey keeps doing that, then his wing will be gone.
He's back. Did anyone invite Owen?
no.
No, but
He
Dutch
crashed.
Nacho's managed to get back.
Yeah.
Go on board with Gary to see the safety
Well,
car's
safety car's
in
in
this
this lap.
lap. Gary's holds him up. He needs to warm his tyres up first.
He needs to hold him up a bit more than this, unless it's
Yeah,
until
he
after
needs
the
to.
hairpin.
The two Williamses
He's building them
catching
up,
up to the back. Even though they're both out of position at the minute.
Gary's
I think-
gone.
He's gone. This is early. He's gone for it.
Done
He's
him,
played that beautifully.
Mark Davis been left. They've left him. Trey's
Yeah.
Trey's in the pit. Where's Trey in the pit?
This is
Wing damage
mediums,
on the
this
looks of
one
it,
go.
and he's also got. Also, his softs was worn.
He's spun into the pit lane as well. So he's got to get gone and out of the way before Marty gets past Scott.
Yeah.
Hornberg is close to the back of Dutch Nacho. This Chinese rerun is getting very
It's hot.
interesting. It's hotting up, yeah. Getting close. Oh,
Mark
Mark
David's
Davis got
running
caught
outside of
Scott.
Scott.
Mark David.
Missed that. Which is where
Great
it's going to be a
move.
Force India battle to the end. He's got a 3-second gap already. Gotta keep pushing Gary. That's a bit emotional. Horn Dog still trying to fight his way past George Nacho.
Snatcher's on the slowest tyre. Well, a slower tyre than Horn Dog.
It's the fresh though, they are fresh. I
Yeah.
think he had another set of supers.
No DRS yet. Another lap for DRS.
Emotional the fastest lap.
Mark David beats it.
Like David does.
He's closing the gap. He's closing the gap. Nacho's closed up to the back of Scott as well.
Scott's struggling, I think, on them tyres.
He's on the mediums.
It's
Why is he
wheel
on the
banging.
mediums? Oh! Scott's gone round the inside. Where's Horn Dog gone? Horn Dog's on the dirty part of the track. Snooze has got through as well.
These are still side by side.
Oh, Dodger's got wide.
Oh, Dutch has gone long. He's gone deep.
Four-way battle for Pete for the last podium spot here. I think it's going to go down. It's definitely going to go down to penalties here.
Yeah.
Horn Dog's on the fastest tyres. It needs to be more.
Horn Dog's going to do
Oh, Snooze has
one
got
of them here.
Snooze has boxed
No, he's
in.
not. He battled it.
Horn Dog with a 3-second time penalty.
He went for the move on Snoozer then. He bottled it.
Going to be close down the pit straight then. Let's hope we can see what we can get out.
Oh, Scott's gone wide. Gonna compromise him, so Snatcher's got a good
Which is
line.
right behind him, but Snooze is closing the gap as well. They could make it 3 wide. Snooze is going for the sake. There's no DRS just yet. Is Dutch going to make it stay?
Oh,
I
no.
think he is.
Locks up.
Horn Dog's ruined there.
Oh, there's 2 mistakes from Horn Dog this race.
Gary's pulled away from.
Scotty cuts the corner.
Snooze is all over the back. Can Snoozer get his first podium? He's sniffing. Still a battle for this P3. They're not right at Scott and Horn Dog just yet. Could be a Vettel
big
Verstappen
upset.
incident. Trey's been disqualified.
He's got disqualified.
Ignore drive through
Another
penalty.
safety car.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
I think that's that. I think that's it. I think that's the finishing order. They're only going to have one lap.
Oh my
My
god,
David
drive
right
through
there.
penalty, speeding under safety car. That's bollocks.
Oh.
It's going to change the order of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to put Mark David right down now. He's got to serve it. It's qualifying as it has just done Trey.
It's going to be a 3-lap dash.
His safety car wants to be in pretty quick.
Gary pulled away nicely.
Yeah. It's not. My David's not serving it.
It's not even that. You can't save it on the safety car.
Yeah, he's going to have to do it on the last lap.
Ooh.
This is fucked, Mark David.
Unlucky Mike.
This isn't the safety car glitch, is it? Or is it just because of where Trey's car was?
I think it
might be
was where
where's Trey?
dumped
Trey's
Trey's
car
car.
was.
Safety
Because in the
car.
snap. Oh, Matt Davis very close.
They were all very close there. Gary's trying a different
Not
tactic
go
this time. He's backing
slow
up
early.
early.
And we'll go on board with
Needs to
Mark,
wait.
with Dutch. Let's see how does Gary's warming up his tyres. He's got to have another perfect restart here.
They're all wise to it this time. They know what he's doing. Expect Gary to go.
Go on,
He's going.
go on. DRS will not be enabled, I don't think, till the end of the... Oh, it has, it's been enabled.
No. Is it?
Oh, it's been disabled now, look. Yeah, it's not going to be
Disabled.
enabled again. It's going to be raw pace.
No.
2-lap dash.
Mike's not let Gary go. He's not let Gary go.
He's gone wide into
Gone very wide.
He's brought it back there. It's not lost out too much. Whoa, he's gone. He's lost it.
He's gone.
What has he done there?
I think that may have been deliberate there. So I only see him go into
That
the
was-
wall, but I think would have rather have done that than serve a drive through.
But you'd get your points. He's not going to get points now, is he?
Exactly. That's why I would have served a drive through.
Yeah.
It is 90%, but he's got to prove that it wasn't deliberate. But Snoozer and Dutch now find themselves on the podium. They're fighting for even more. Scott and Horn.
Scott's over to the Horn
That's
now.
it.
Oh, we haven't even figured out who will get driver of the day. Think by
Oh,
luck,
Horn
it
Dog's
could
going
be
side by
Snoozer.
side with Scott.
It's done him. Scott's got wing damage.
Yeah, he has.
He's getting closer to the back of Dutch. No, I can't see the race. Counting on the screen. Come on.
Gary's gone again.
Last lap.
Out of the way, Cat. Move. Come on. Sit here. Why don't you sit there?
Snoozer's
No.
right behind Neptune's gearbox.
Hope the battle's on the left hand side of the screen because I can't see otherwise. Got a Cat on the right hand side.
I think Top Gun
Can't
was
tell
going to
neither.
have Scott. I don't think Top Gun has got a penalty.
Yeah, I don't think Tom Goo's got a penalty, so he could get fifth.
Could do Scott if he sticks with him. Scott's struggling with that
So
broken wing.
Snoozer's still all over the back.
One dog's all over the back and Snooze is followed Snooze wide. It's unfortunate.
I think Snoozer should get driver of the day. He's done so well.
Yeah, it's been a great race for Snoozer.
He has moved up 5, he's moved up the most. So yeah, I'd agree with that.
Bit of an underdog.
Depends where he finishes though. Yeah, it
One dog's
goes.
too far back here to send it. Same
Looking
for
for it though.
Snoozer.
I can't see the battle. Get out of the way! Sit here.
Oh, Snoozer's gone for a
Oh,
late dive.
Dutch
Oh,
went deep.
Doesn't work.
One
dog's
dog's looking
there as
for a
well.
sniff. He's got to be brave, one dog. No, he bottled it again.
The emotionals.
He's
He's got second.
Didn't realise he finished.
Snoozer.
Horndog just missed out. Horndog's got. Top Gunner's got 4.
Goo's got fourth.
Wow, that's incredible. I think for me after that, I might have to give that. I'm torn between Snoozer and Top Goon now.
Say, yeah.
I think Snoozer gets it just for how many battles he was involved in. Wouldn't have just
Yeah.
kept it clean, didn't he? So it's Snoozer, I think
Had some
Snoozer, yeah.
good battles.
Invite him in.
Will do.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'll let you two conduct the interviews.
What was that for
Okay.
rolling Chinese Grand Prix?
Gary makes it 2 out of 2 in a row at the minute.
Yeah.
You invite
Snoozer. Brilliant race.
There's Dutch Nacho.
Touch Nacho.
Very impressive 3rd place.
And emotional. Waiting on Snoozer.
Take the box, guys.
Very emotional race, what the hell.
Yeah.
I got kicked
Tick
out.
your
Invite
box,
Snoozer
please.
as
Tick
well.
your box.
Phil, take a
Take the
picture,
the audio
please.
box.
A screenshot of the results. Thank you.
Waiting on
Without the
Snoozer.
penalty. We'll get Snoozer in it. Scott only did a 1 stop a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe
He's
that
the only
was
one
his
with a 1 stop.
downfall. I think that might have
Yeah.
been his downfall. I think he either pitted on the safety car.
Yeah,
or
should
even
have
a
pitted
row.
under the safety car.
Definitely had the
Come
pace,
on,
but
Snoozer.
Come on, Snoozer.
Wait for you.
Manzi, you start the interview with Gary, and Phil can message Snoozer about the interview.
Ah,
Oh,
Snoozer's in.
doesn't matter.
Is in.
Is in.
Perfect
Go then.
timing.
Right.
Can you tick your box, please, Mr. Snoozer?
Very interesting race towards
Fantastic.
the end there as well.
Yeah, great race. Yeah, I was enthralling all the way through. Well done,
Yeah,
you
I think that was a
podium
masterclass.
finishers.
That was a masterclass from being emotional of how to restart a race. He did it twice perfectly.
Both times. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, congratulations, Mr. Being Emotional. Would you like to tell the lovely viewers about your quali and race?
Well, thank you. I knew
Having a
Mike
row
would be
now.
quick. I knew you were going to be quick, and in the wet as well, quali. I just changed my front wing a little bit to make it a bit tighter into corners, and luckily I got pole. And I tend to get good start, so I knew if I got a good start into the first corner, I'd be all right. But it was how long I could keep the tyres lasting until, because he was on the softs, I was on the super softs. And when I went in,
Was
I
you
losing.
regretting that strategy at any point? Did you think it screwed up by starting on the supers?
No, because when I changed to the supers again, I was catching him, and I ended up in second again. And then I thought when I come out of the pit,
Dutch Nacho in
14
front,
seconds.
you had to pit again anyway, so that levelled that out.
So,
Well, the
so
computer pitted
when I
for
came
me.
out, he was 14 seconds in front, and after the first lap, he made a mistake. That I took 2 seconds out of him, and I thought we've got a race on here. But unfortunately, the safety car came out, which really brought it back into my hands. But then when he came out in the super softs, I thought, oh no, here we go. So, and he was third. But I got a good restart on the safety car, put a bit
Brilliant.
of distance, and then he got a bit of damage on his front wing. And he said to me in the party, he says, "You've got this. I've got front wing damage. I can't. There's no way I'm going to catch you." And then another safety car, and then unfortunately for him, his batteries died on his controller. So on turn 2, I think it was, he ended up going straight
we
on.
just
And
seen him going into the wall.
yeah, which was unfortunate. So because he should have got second, or if he had a front wing, he'd have been challenging me for first.
Well, no, he had a drive-through penalty to serve speed under the safety car.
Right. Okay. But yeah, I
Kinda
thoroughly
thought it
enjoyed
was
it,
that,
and I
but-
thought everybody had a fantastic race.
That was
No,
a
we
great
didn't.
race to watch.
But yeah, it was really good, and I just thought from the start, I'll two-stop this, super soft, softs, see how I go, and it worked for me, so I'm pleased with that.
Well done. And your win.
Very good. Well done. Well done, bit emotional.
Tits and bot Snoozer.
Down the GP3. What would you say?
I want to do P2, Phil.
Yeah. Have you ticked the box, Snoozer?
Yes.
Well,
Before we start, Snoozer, you have been voted driver of the day. It was between you and
Nice.
Top Gunner. How many places you both earned, but after you made more overtakes and were in the battles a bit more,
I was
we
in
thought
more
you deserved
fights,
it more.
yeah.
Nice. The first podium and all.
well. P2, Snoozer. How do you feel?
Great, to be honest. I
You
didn't
actually had
actually
a
realize
fair
that.
few amount of good battles.
Yeah, because that was battling with Trey, and yeah. And then the mediums didn't work. Pretty much it.
It
I've had
differed
a
for
few
folk on
words.
the mediums. Some liked him and some couldn't get to grips with him. I think those who did go on the mediums stayed on them for a bit too long.
No, I pitted for them, and then yeah, they just didn't work. It's spinning out, losing grip. Went down to 8th before the first safety car came out. Then pitted for softs.
So it played in your hands then, the safety car did.
Yeah, and then I was low on fuel as well. That's
Wow.
fuel.
Yeah, a lot of
That's
few
a
fellas
reserve
struggling
for
on fuel.
quite a
The
bit of
only
fuel
person
then
who
for
was
the last 2 laps.
hot dog and being emotional.
Yeah.
Gary had plenty of fuel, didn't you, Gary?
Always fuel up, mate. Always fuel up.
Well done, Snoozer. P2 and driver.
Cheers.
Great race for you. And Mr. Dutch Nacho, P3. Well done, mate.
Yes.
You doing him, Smithy?
Not really.
Yeah, can do.
Because it could have been P2, but
It could have been. Unfortunately, you disconnected at the wrong time when your car pitted.
shit.
You're on the faster tyre before your car pitted.
Yeah,
But luckily, you didn't
Hey,
lose any place
I
because
was-
of it.
I was having a good start and then a good strategy because I started on the mediums, but after my pit stop, which I regularly did normally, I lagged out, and then the car pitted on its own while I was gone, and changed back to the soft.
If
Yeah,
only you got
stitched
round
up.
one more corner, you'd have been alright. It wouldn't have pitted
Yeah.
for you.
Can't help it, mate. Just disconnected somehow. So I have to came back in and then get third.
This is
So.
bloody crap game we all love so much.
And then at the final finish line, I ran out of fuel. I had nothing in the tank left.
Oh dear.
The
Pushing a
last
bit there on
corners I had to do
fuels.
on lean. Yeah.
There was a few struggling for fuel. But anyway,
Yeah, it's
great race
fast
to watch.
beginning,
Yeah, it was
and I didn't have time to
very
put that in.
Very good race to watch. Look forward to Canada this weekend. Luckily for you guys, with the new divisions that we're looking to implement, we're gonna move a few guys up and down. There's not much affecting you guys. Luckily, thank Ned for that.
It's
He was
mainly
fighting your
GP2 and
corners.
GP1.
so
A couple
much.
more would be welcome, so people just
Yep.
come and join us.
Well, you are also the guys that can recruit as well. Send them that. Get them to add me, Manzi or Phil, and we'll test them as soon as possible. So if you do find people that are clean, it could be. I mean, you all are welcome to do that if you want. So yeah, we'll end this here. It's been a very nice, very interesting race to watch. Been emotional, has walked out victorious again. It wasn't as easy as his Monaco win, but he's walked out victorious.
Still pretty easy, yeah.
Snoozer gets his first podium, and I think Dutch is on the podium once again, the second time this season. So we'll see you on Saturday, 7 o'clock for GP3 round Canada. See you later.
Alright guys, see you later.